Coming into the second match of round 2, I really want to distinguish myself. I really need to have a good performance. I am trying to decide which course I want to go in with. I'm feeling like 3-2 might be a good idea. And even though I've been going in with Fire Flowers, I've decided this time that I'm going to go in without a power-up. Yes, that's right, I'm going in small, and I'm not that nervous about it. This is my typical way of playing, and it's what I'm most used to. So I think that I'll be fine. I just need to play it safe in the first few seconds of the game. I don't want to die to the first Goomba in 1-1. That would just be tragic. That would not be befitting a tournament of this caliber. And we're starting off in 1-1. I'm hoping to get a good little thing going here out the gate. I managed to defeat the first Goomba, grabbing a mushroom. Things are looking okay at the beginning. Getting a Goomba sent my way. I'm currently targeting random. I don't really want to get deep into the heat of the attacker's scene right now. I'm more interested in getting my coins, and then later on I'll worry about time on the clock. Later on I'll worry about sending lots of enemies. But for the present, I just want to get these coins. I want to move fast. I want to get to the end of the level. Nice. Getting the 2 coins up top and just going for a normal star run. 7 opponents have already been eliminated. I missed the top of the flagpole. Heading into 1-2. Getting a little bit of time saved from the redundant power-up. I'm getting a few Goombas and Koopas sent my way, but nothing I can't handle. Meanwhile, dropping down to get the coins from this block. Nice, so I'm taking this star and I'm running with it. Of course, I really want to get all the coins along the way, but having the star makes things a little bit easier. Not to mention, I'm finally putting a little time on the clock. Although, I'm going to have to work harder in order to get that perfect time later on in the game. Right now, I am manually targeting. I'm trying to take out 1 or 2 of these Marios that don't have a lot of money. We'll see whether or not that works. I've finally reached 100 coins myself, so to my opponents, it looks like I am Mr. Moneybags, and that's fine by me. Exhausting the coin block and then heading back into the main part of the level. Nice. A little bit of a slowdown on the stairs there, and very surprised to already be seeing a Lackey 2. It is very early in the game. I didn't even realize that the Lackey 2 was dropping a Spiny, but there it is. Now I have to go down below to get the Fire Flower, but with the Fire Flower in hand, I'm feeling a lot more confident heading on to the next level. And there it is! KO, baby! Sweet. That is awesome. It has been very hard to get any KOs in these tournament matches. Maybe it's just because of how competitive the lobbies are, but the KOs have not been coming easily. Taking the subworld in 1-1 so that I can grab a few coins and make it through this level as quickly as possible. I'm seeing more Spinies, but it looks like the Lack attack is not in full effect. Going into 1-4, and there are a couple of enemies popping up on my timeline. Very basic stuff, but wait, there's another Lackey 2. This could very well be a sign of Lackey 2s to come. It is way too early in the game for me to really be able to survive a full-blown Lack attack. Managed to get to the end and hit the axe without taking damage. It's going to be really important to maintain my power-up, and there it goes. Taking even more damage, it's obvious that I need to roll, and I need to roll now. This situation is not looking great. I'm going to have to expend some more rolls just to stay in the game. I do not have enough money to sustain this. I am hoping that the Lackey 2s will die out pretty quick. In the meantime, I rolled and got a star. That'll be helpful. I'm getting these coins, and I'm trying to move slowly but considerately, getting the bounce off of the Lackey 2 there. And I have to be very careful with this platforming because I don't want to brush up against that Lackey 2. I really need to maintain this power up, and in order to do that, I have to be very careful and very cautious. Awesome, managed to take out 2 Lackey 2s, and I should be able to get this one, no problem. A couple of more coins, and another Lackey 2 bounce brings me to the flagpole. Then here we are at 4-1, so now that I'm in 4-1, it's no surprise that there have been some Lackey 2 strats in effect. 4-1 is the classic Lackey 2 level. I'm trying to be careful. I really want this power up. I'm taking the damage boost and heading up top. If I'm able to eliminate the Lackey 2s, I'm going to be in much better shape. But yeah, more and more Lackey 2s are coming. There is no way to avoid it. This is a full-blown Lack attack. I'm going to try to do some Lackey 2 surfing. It doesn't work. Roll and get a superstar. Running with the star, going up top, getting the 1-up for the coins. It's a little crazy. It's a little hectic. And I've only got 160 coins in the bank, which is nowhere near enough. A little bit of precise platforming, getting up onto the edge of the pipe without hitting the piranha plant. I'm rolling, I get a POW, I have to roll again. I came within frames of dying just there. Scooting off into the subworld, gonna grab a few coins and bide my time. I do not like the looks of things out there. It is not looking good. This Lack attack came at a very inopportune time. Frankly, I did not have the money to sustain this, so I'm just trying to make it to the end of the level. I have to roll again. This is tragic. I am suffering on the stairs. These stairs are killing me. I jump and make the middle of the flagpole, sending me into 1-1. And for now, at least, it seems things are starting to settle down. There are no more Lackey 2s and Spinies filling up my timeline. I'm going to take that as a nice little gift and head into the subworld, grab a few coins, and get the heck out of 1-1. There's nothing for me here. Wow, totally missed the coin block. And then 4-2. Yeah, nice. Managed to get the smooth slide. That's actually pretty hard for me to do, so I am proud of that. Milking the coin block, and it looks like I survived the Lack attack. Only half of the 34 people that made it into the game are still alive, and I am counting my blessings that I am one of the living. Cool. Grabbing the power up for the time save, and now I am heading to the warp zone. Awesome. Climbing the vine to the top, and there are the mushroom platforms with the coins. I'm going to collect the coins and see what's ahead of me. 1-1, 1-2, 1-1. I'm heading into 1-1. I don't know why I chose to do this. Little bit of fear mixed with panic from that Lack attack earlier. And I'm actually just going to play through the level. It is a feeling of normalcy after some very strange times. Often, the Lack attack only ends when all but one player has been eliminated, so the fact that it came and went, I'm just trying to get my bearing. Top of the flagpole, heading into 1-2. And trying to go for the power up and not making it, so just moving on. Grabbing the coins. I'm getting a few enemies sent my way. Nothing particularly spicy, but that Spiny is interesting because it suggests that there are other Spinies. And perhaps even Lackey 2s at play. Down the pipe, into the subworld, Give me all the coins. I am trying to make up for all the coins that I had to spend earlier when I was rolling to survive the lack attack. Those coins are really going to be important later in the match. And then jumping up the stairs, slowing down a little bit before heading through the intended exit. I am really taking my time. I don't want to make any sudden movements. And I knew that 1-1 would be next because I had seen it from the warp zone earlier. Here I tried to jump onto the red Koopa and I slid into it and I took damage before sending it. Feeling a little grumpy about that, but I am just going to keep moving and try to get this Fire Flower and take out the Hammer Bro. Not a good angle. I gotta scoot up a little bit. And I see another Spiny, which is making me nervous. Great. I grab the star, head up top for the coins. I'm just going to try to make it to the end of the level and into the next one. A couple of Buzzy Beetles showing up, which is peculiar. Not really sure where those came from at this point in time. And heading into 6-1, which explains why I was seeing some Spinies. The timer is now officially red, so I'm going to have to pay a little bit more attention to my time on the clock. Barely managed to get the pop off on that Lackey 2. And yeah, I'm just going to have to schmoove and groove to get through this level. Using the high ground as an opportunity to take out the Lackey 2, and then continuing to the right. Cool. Lots of enemies getting sent in my direction. Lots of enemy spam. I'm just going to deal with what I have to. I'm going to make it to the top of the flagpole. And heading into 5-3. 5-3 can be not fun. Not fun. Not only because of the stupid RNG with the bullet bills, but also when you've got a lot of Hammer Bros and Piranha Plants and bloopers flying around. It gets really crowded, it gets really messy, and it's not fun. But I'm going to take my time and take out these enemies as I ride the elevator back up to get the coins. Awesome. Yeah, I have to move way slower and more cautiously than I would like to. Especially this part. I don't want to hit the Lackey 2, I don't want to hit a Spiny, but I end up taking a Spiny anyway. And now I've got to make it through the rest of the level. Really looks like I'm going to have to go for a roll. And maybe I can ignore this Hammer Bro, but maybe not. Got to get another roll going. And this should be good, but it doesn't last long. Still got to make moves. Ouch. Barely making it onto the flagpole, only to end up in 8-4. Here it is, the final level of Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System, and it comes at the end of a long journey. I don't want to die here, not only because that would be embarrassing, but because I think that there's still a lot more of this match left. So I'm going to play it relatively safe as I proceed through this level. Wow, got rocked by a Cheep Cheep there. And then another Cheep Cheep hits me, barely making it into this pipe. Yeah, the Lackey 2s and Spinies are back, and it is bad. That is not cool. I do not like the looks of that at all. Taking some damage, going for a roll, getting a POW. Taking more damage, doing another roll. This time I get a star, which is pretty useful. I'm going to head up top and try to take out some of these Lackey 2s before I go through the pipe. All about making the most of that star power while you can. The POW takes out the Hammer Bro, but I'm going to need another roll, and I'm going to need another roll after that. These are not the best rolls. At least the star gets me to the end. Whew, okay, it is heated, and I am spending my money to stay alive. I need this power up. I need these coins. The lack attack is back, and I have no expectation that it is going to stop anytime soon. As long as I'm able to keep my star power going, I have a decent chance of making progress. I just know that my opponents have more money than I do, so it's gonna be tricky. I did not get the last coin out of that block. I was a little bit hasty. And yeah, it's just lack attack on the other side. It's just lack attack. I'm going to have to keep rolling, even though I'm running out of money. There's no other way to stay alive at this point. Wow. Yeah, that is not good. I make the interesting decision to go down below, and this is a very tough spot to be. I have to jump on this platform and jump back without off-screening the flower, and I kind of made it look easy, but it's actually very hard. Sadly, I lose the flower almost immediately. I'm rolling like a madman. I am running out of time. It is not going well, and I'm very scared at this moment. 3-2 has a possibility that I'm going to be able to make some moves and put some time back on the clock, but it'll be really important to keep getting stars. I need all the stars that I can muster, and fortunately there is a star in this block. But I take damage heading for it, and then it's going to be hard to get back from that. Crouch jump through the gap, and then just running with my star. Yeah, gotta roll. I'm getting a POW. I need to roll again. This time it's a star. I'm going to take that star and run with it. The end of the level is right here. And into 3-3, this is bad news. 3-3 is not the hardest of levels, but it does have some platforming that requires paying attention. And this is one of those levels where if you get hit and take damage in midair, it can really mess up a jump. I thought I was going to die there, somehow made it through. I'm just expecting to be dead at any second. I don't have any more money. But I get a quick bounce, and I am somehow still alive, taking damage. I know that the end is here. I'm doing a little bit of surfing. This can't last. And that's that. I died, and I'm going to be ending up in 10th place in that match. Hey, it's not the worst, and I beat a lot of competitors, but will it be good enough to make it into round 3 of the competition? There's still one more match in round 2, so stick around to find out what happens.